Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. You know, you hear a lot of talk about vetting Filipinos and vetting women over here. Well, what does vetting a Filipino even look like? I'm going to attempt to do something that I've never seen done. I've never seen even attempted in this genre. I'm going to give you a step-by-step instructions on what I think you should do, and I'm going to put this stuff in order. So here we go, because I'm not going to waste a whole lot of your time. I'm doing this sort of in my live stream mode. I got my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. This is very important. You should be proactive when it comes to vetting the woman or the wife of your dreams, or your future wife or girlfriend. Don't sit back and wait for this stuff to pop up or for somebody to tell you or whatever. Be proactive. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, I put down here, is her physicality. I'm not talking about her looks. I'm talking about her physical health, gentlemen. Okay. Is she healthy? Does she have any STDs? You know, there's a guy on my live stream yesterday. He says him and his girlfriend, they become serious. And after about 2 months, she finally told him that she had herpes. Well, he asked me for advice. I said, dude, it's too late. You got to do all that stuff up front. That's part of vetting a woman over here. Does she have tuberculosis, which a lot of women have over here? Believe it or not. Does she have any type of chronic diseases or chronic illnesses? Because remember, you're going to be responsible for her health care. Whether you marry her or not, whether she's your live-in or not, you're going to be responsible. This is the first way, the first step to vetting the woman over here. You want many years of quality life together. So you want a healthy woman. That's number one. Number two is character. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this character because this is the most important. Is she trustworthy? Because you know with me, trust is greater than love, ladies and gentlemen. You're 8,000 miles from home. You don't understand her language. You need to know she's got your back when something comes up because Murphy's Law shows up every now and then. Is she honest? Is she hiding anything? You want to know this. You want to ask her. You want to ask her friends. You want to ask her family. Anybody that knows her. Does she have any vices? Does she gamble? Does she use drugs? Does she drink to excess? Does she owe anybody any money? What about her criminal background? Because the rest of these things are going to go right into this character. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. But character, it's not number one because I want a healthy woman. That has to be number one. But number 1A, I should call it, is her character. Because at some point, guys, you're going to have to give her some important information if you're going to live over here, if you're going to have a real relationship. Merlin's got my ATM PIN number. She's got my password to my phone. She can access the important things that I need accessed in the case of an emergency because I trust her. She's of good character. Okay? That's number two. Well, number 1A. Number two, body count. How many lovers has she had? I'd rather have a single mother who's only dealt with the father of her children than a single loosey-goosey with no children and an elephant pussy. Don't let her past come back to haunt you. How many body count? Because it plays into her character. Guys, if she's only had one or two, depending on her age, you know she's of good character. She's not just jumping in and out of the bed with anybody. Before you make any type of serious commitment, our promises, our decisions. You got to check all these boxes, guys. This is just a suggestion. You don't have to do it because you're not going to do it. You think I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not a relationship expert, but I've had 5 relationships over here because it's going to take you a while to really find somebody that has anything in common with you. Well, I don't want to say that. I want to say that you can get along with, because a lot of the things that me and Merlin have in common, we developed that. Okay, but her body count is very, very important. And what I found out is the women I've dealt with that have very small body counts. Okay. The next thing I'm going to say, number 4, is does her friends and family respect her? Remember, this leads into character too. It has a lot to do with character. What do they think of her? Do they trust her? Is she trustworthy to them? Do they hold her in high esteem? You're going to learn a whole lot by the way they treat her. They know her a whole lot better than you do. They've been knowing her a whole lot longer than you. See, the mistakes that I made, let me keep it on me, is I'm getting into these relationships too quick. It's almost like an on-the-job training sort of thing, right? We'll work on it as it comes up. Now, you might wait too late. And the way we're spending money over here and all of that, man, you can't wait a minute too late. Okay? But yeah, how does her family and friends think of her? This next one is very important. Does she have any enemies? Is she beefing with anybody? Neighbors, her ex, his family, friends, whatever that is. Remember, we're talking character. All this really could be under the character. But it's very important because her enemies become your enemies. Her friends become your friends. What we need to do to stop all this bleeding over here, we need to take our time and really start vetting these women. And what does vetting even look like? I'm giving you some suggestions. Excuse me. I've even got down here her criminal background. Of course, that goes with character, but I put it by itself because it's something all by itself. Something you need to know. Who are you dealing with? What's in her past? Remember, don't let her past come back to haunt you. We're getting into these relationships much, much too quick. Only for sex, basically. We'll put our whole life on the line just for some sex. We'll put our retirement income on the line just for sex. We'll put our freedom, everything, on the line for just for sex. Look, I'm talking to grown men. If you don't like what I'm talking about, just keep scrolling, man. You ain't got to make videos. You ain't got to be all silly in the damn comments. Just keep scrolling. But this is what's happening. I told y'all yesterday on the live stream, a guy, he done bought the woman a $2.5 million truck. The woman doesn't even have a house. He hasn't even vetted her. He really doesn't even know her. Giving her between 100 and 150,000 pesos a month. For what? I'm just telling you, this is the stupid stuff that we need to stop doing. If you don't know how to swim, you're not going to jump in the deep end of the swimming pool. Take some swimming lessons. This is what I'm giving you. Swimming lessons. Vet these women. Take your time. Why are you in a hurry anyway? So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I've never seen anybody do this. Okay, but this is just some of the things. You probably can put some more stuff on here. But this is a general idea. I'm trying to make an attempt to show you what vetting looks like. You always hear people say that, but they never back it up with any type of information. It's not going to do any good. What do you mean vetting? And then to us, vetting means just sitting back, hoping somebody comes and tells us something about her. like my buddy Monroe Anderson, like somebody's going to tell him, like somebody told him that the woman he just married was already married. See, if he'd have vetted her, he'd have did the cinema. Remember, this is character. Is she hiding something? Yeah, she was hiding something. The fact that she was married already. He would have avoided all of that. Now, he's met a real woman. Who's checked all these boxes. He's ready to take her to America. He can't do it because he's tied up with this silly shit over here with the woman who wasn't honest with him. Okay? Don't wait too late, guys, to do this stuff. Do it right now. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't let her pass. Come back to haunt you, guys. Vet these women. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't make any commitments, any promises until you can check off all these boxes. We have to become more proactive instead of reactive. Well, you look like living with a woman like the guy. Y'all seen the videos going around. He's with her 4 years, then finds out, oh, she's got a Filipino boyfriend. Well, he didn't vet her. All he did was jump into bed with her. Just like the guy did who said, oh, my girlfriend just told me she's got herpes. Well, it's too late, dude. We got to vet these women. It's 2026. Make that make sense to me that we're not vetting people. We're just jumping into bed with them, marrying them, moving them in, having children with them. Okay? Without even knowing them. Take care.
Boots on the ground. Don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers. A tribute through music.
If I don't know nothing, I know one thing.